If he leaves, he'll lose everything. When he said, I want to be a movie star. Screenplay already had winning awards internationally, and Jay chose to believe he was worthy of that spotlight. This is the real story of Jay Thomas Carr. Welcome back, everybody, to Daniel Tells Stories, where we dive into local heroes and people who make a difference in our lives all around us every day. Make sure you do subscribe and share this video so we can get up to 500 views. It'd be great. Today's story means a lot to me because as someone who taught a lot of Down syndrome kids, I really connect with this story. Let's begin. Jay Thomas Carr lives in Suwanee, Georgia, but his story didn't start in a perfect home with a guaranteed future. As a young man with Down syndrome, stability is everything. And at one point, that stability was at risk. His biological mother had to move away, and living arrangements became uncertain. And for most people, that kind of change is very, very uncomfortable. And for someone with Down syndrome, sudden change means losing an emotional structure, embedded grounding, and losing people who make you feel like you're safe. But that's where Lucy Carr stepped in. Lucy wasn't a social worker. She wasn't an activist. She was a classmate in their high school who loved her best friend. She told her mom, Dawn Carr, that Jay couldn't just be moved around, so he was going to go to college with her. He needed consistency, he needed people who wouldn't leave. But wisely, in 2013, Dawn Carr and her family opened their home to him instead. Not temporarily, as family. And Jay became part of their daily life, with family dinners, the inside jokes, the normalcy that happens when you have a great family. And then in 2020, the Carr family made it official. They adopted him. Jay just didn't gain a new last name, he gained permanence. He gained belonging. Jay isn't defined by his diagnosis. Those who know him, of course, describe him as joyful, expressive, artistic, and bold. He loves color, he loves conversation, he loves attention, but in the best ways. He's done what many actors spend years trying to do: develop presence, confidence, charisma. But the world doesn't always expect someone who has Down syndrome. And that's what makes this story so powerful. Through the Carr family, Jay met filmmaker David Hewins. At first, it was simple. They spent time together, they colored, they talked, they laughed, they did things as normal friends would. There was no spotlight, no cameras, just a true and deep friendship. Then one day, Jay said something that could have been dismissed in seconds and just gone back to coloring. He said, I want to be a movie star. A lot of people would have smiled politely and nodded, but David didn't do that. He saw something. Not limitation, he saw potential. Instead of writing a story about someone with Down syndrome, he wrote a story inspired by Jay himself. That screenplay became known as Made with Love. Made with Love centers around an unlikely friendship. An elderly, emotionally closed-off man who has grown tired of life and who has been disconnected from joy. He meets a younger man with Down syndrome who enters his world with persistence, honesty, and heart. The story isn't about fixing disability, it's about transformation. It's about how someone the world often underestimates becomes an emotional catalyst for healing, growth, and rediscovering purpose. This character is inspired by Jay, doesn't save the world through strength, it changes it through kindness, through presence, and refusing to be ignored. And that's what makes this script so powerful. Even before filming began and it was being produced, the screenplay already had winning awards internationally in France and Italy, Singapore, and India. Judges connected it with the heart of the story, not because it was trendy or whatever, because it was truly human. Jay didn't go through the normal casting calls. He didn't have an agent. The role was written with him in mind, and that's very rare. Instead of being told, well, maybe someday, he was told, let's do it, let's build it. The film now, of course, is still in development. It's still fundraising, working towards a full production. But the most important moment has already happened. Someone believed him when he said, I want to be a movie star. This isn't a story about adoption. It's not just about filmmaking, and it's not about Down syndrome. It's about what happens when someone is seen. Lucy chose her friend. Dawn chose to open her home. David chose to listen to a dream most people would ignore. And Jay chose to believe he was worthy of that spotlight. So what is the moral in all this? Belonging changes everything. When people with disabilities are treated as equal contributors, not charity cases, their presence transforms rooms. Their joy reshapes narratives, and their confidence challenges assumptions about people. Jay's story reminds us, inclusion isn't about lowering expectations, it's about raising belief. Sometimes, the difference between being overlooked and being extraordinary is simply someone saying, "You matter." At one time, a young man faced losing his home, and now he's inspiring a movie about healing and connection, not because he was perfect, and not because he was famous, because love made space. And when love makes space, dreams get louder. And sometimes, they end up on the big screen. Make sure you continue to subscribe to Daniel Tells Stories, as I'm trying to get to 500 views and have people be inspired and share, and so we all can learn from each other. I'll see you next time in the next story. Bye!